Queen Naomi's mother was so furious, such that they said, allegedly, that she seriously warned Ooni of Ife against some of his elders who wouldn't let Queen Naomi be. We do know that they said that there have been a conclusion on when Queen Naomi will return back to the palace. And before she should return back to the palace, that the wives will have to leave the palace. And the elders who rule over this case gave the wives 3 months to leave, you know. Then they said there's this particular elder who is based in Canada, you know. And this particular elder happens to be one of those people that are the chief decision makers in the palace. And he wasn't around when the conclusion was made that the wives must leave the palace for Queen Naomi to come back with Prince Tadenikawo. Now they say when this elder came back, that he wanted to change things. He wanted to revisit the decision and see if he will be able to change a lot of things in it. And that did not go well with Queen Naomi's mom. Anyways, welcome back to my channel. I greet you according to your time and the time you are seeing this video. We are still on the gist from the palace of Ooni of Ife. Please, if you have not subscribed to my channel, go ahead and subscribe and turn on the notification bell so that you get notified this way. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much. Please always give this video a thumbs up, okay? That's the way you help me out, okay? Thank you. Right now, they said when this elder that is based in Canada, who is also one of the decision makers, came back, they told him everything that the Council of Odua elders have decided on this case. And because he is not a fan of Queen Naomi, he is anti-Naomi from what we are hearing allegedly. They said that this man was one of the people who deceived the king, you know, into marrying all of these women. They were the ones who talked the king into going for polygamy, because from what we are hearing, they said Queen Naomi's mother made it clear to the elders that before Queen Naomi got married to the king, she knew very well that the king is a king, and again, he is a traditionalist, you know. They said they had a concrete agreement, which is that the king, Ooni of Ife, will not marry other wives, because they said Queen Naomi asked her that she knows very well that he is a king, and kings are meant to marry so many wives. They said Ooni promised her that he is never going to marry another wife, that he is enlightened, he is more educated and all of that, you know. That was why they said Queen Naomi agreed to marry him. Now, when they had issue, okay, Queen Naomi also agreed, from what we are hearing, that the king is going to bring another person who will be covering the traditional stuff, traditional part of the palace, because she is not going to be doing it. And that was why Ashley was there. Now, when they have issue in their marriage, just like every other marriage, you know, instead of the king to go after Queen Naomi, they said this particular elder that is saying this thing right now is one of those elders and their team that sat the king down and brainwashed him into marrying so many wives. Now that he have married so many wives, Queen Naomi have left him. And he is trying everything within his power to make sure that Queen Naomi have returned back. And at this point, it is believed that he has made headway. There is hope. Now the elder, that particular elder, came back. What we are hearing is that the man said that that is injustice. How could Queen Naomi, how could the wives leave the palace of Ile-Ife kingdom just for one woman who is not even from Ile-Ife kingdom? They said this group of men, especially that particular man, was one who came to the king when he became king newly, to tell him that if you want your reign to be a smooth one, if you want to reign and have no issue or problems while you are on your throne, that you should get married from, you should marry someone from Ile-Ife kingdom who understand their culture and tradition better, you know. So when the king married Queen Naomi, they were not happy. Someone like that person that they are talking about, they said that one wasn't happy at all. But he doesn't have any right to tell the king who to marry or who not to marry. The only thing they did is to start finding a way to spoil the marriage between Ooni of Ife and Queen Naomi. And maybe God wants to use this opportunity to teach people a lot of lessons. God allow it to happen. Now that they have concluded that the wives must leave, the man is saying that that is not going to happen. I don't know. They said the man was blasting Queen Naomi. That was when they said Queen Naomi's mother came in, telling the king to go and warn that elder and some of them who are supporting him that they should leave her daughter alone. That her daughter was on her own when they came and promised her that they are never going to marry so many women. That unless those women leave the palace, that their daughter will never come back to that palace. That it is better for Queen Naomi to have Prince Tadenikawo and lose the marriage than to be in that marriage and lose Prince Tadenikawo. Because una know say, if Queen Naomi pack into that palace today, while the women are there, they must target Prince Tadenikawo and do something. But that will only happen if God permits that. Because that is me for you. I believe that whatever that happens in this life, God is God that permits. If God said that it's never going to happen, no matter how hard they try, no matter what they do, they will never succeed. Although, in as much as we believe that, we also have to know that we should also be vigilant and security cautious. And this is what Queen Naomi's mother is saying, that those elders should go and respect themselves. They should stop talking about her daughter. After all, her daughter is not their problems. They should go ahead and sort their problems. That Queen Naomi will never come back to that palace while the women were there. That she would rather keep Queen Naomi and Prince Tadenikawo than allowing her go back there with that child while the women are there. They said, no be small thing. Anyways, I agree with this woman. No. I agree with Queen Naomi's mother. It will be better to hold Prince Tadenikawo and lose the marriage than hold the marriage and lose Prince Tadenikawo, because the women, they can do anything. They are fighting from afar. What happens when the Queen Naomi comes closer to them? Queen Naomi that is not even closer to them. Every minute you'll be hearing what their attempts on Queen Naomi's life and property. What do you think will happen when she goes close to them? Anyways, I want to remind you that they are all alleged information. Okay, thanks for watching. I'm going to bring you more gist. Please share my video and give this video a thumbs up. Okay, bye. Love you guys.